Hello, friends. What's going on, everybody? I'm King Basics, and welcome to the Royal Army. On our last episode here of Buried, we ran into some crazy-ass dude right out front of the laboratory that had a rifle pointing at my face, questioning us. His last question, just a little recap. Are you assholes from the Pentagon? So I'm thinking it's some Area 51 shit going on down here. I don't know for sure yet, but let's get back into it. Yeah, because I'm the president, right? No, what the hell are you talking about, bro? No, I say. We're just loggers. Something blew up and my friend got hurt. We're looking for the rest of our crew. Likely story, the man says, but I see a flicker of recognition in his face that makes me think he might believe me. Still, his grip on the gun is as tight as ever. The look on his face makes me think he'll shoot at any moment. You both just stand still, he says. Sooner or later, someone will come along and I'll turn you over. He again thrusts the gun forward, as if it has an invisible bayonet on it. There's no need for that, I tell him. I have no guarantee that he won't pull the trigger. Look, Dennis says, we don't want any trouble. We're just as confused as you are. Then, in a movement so fast that I just about miss it, Dennis lunges forward. I have no idea how he is moving so fast. Just 30 seconds ago, I was worried about how close to death he looked. But now he's moving lightning fast, his left arm coming down the barrel of the gun like a club. In the commotion, the man does pull the trigger. The booming noise is deafening, and there's a moment where I think I've been hit. It takes the clanging noise off of the round, tearing into the floor at my feet, to help me realize that I've not been shot. I look to the floor and see where the shot missed my right leg by less than 3 inches. I'm paralyzed. In shock for a moment as Dennis and the man fight over possession of the rifle. There's a fire extinguisher on the wall. I could use it to bludgeon, but I might not have enough time to grab it before Dennis is overpowered. Grab the fire extinguisher. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. I take the chance, dashing for the extinguisher. But my absence gives the man enough time to pop Dennis on the side of the head with a rifle. As I hear Dennis wail with pain, I rip the extinguisher from the wall and instantly lift it over my head. The man realizes what I'm doing as I come barreling across the room, but he's too late. I bring the extinguisher down quickly. He doesn't have time to adjust the rifle for a clear shot. All he can do is partially block the blow, which he does poorly. I hit him between the neck and the shoulder along his right side. He hollers out and falls awkwardly to the ground. There's a dazed look on his face, and I wonder if I may have knocked him out for a moment. He still holds the gun, but his hands are limp. I feel the extinguisher, heavy in my grip. I could hit him again to make sure he won't be a threat. Nah, man, I ain't killing him. He might have answers. I just need him to realize that he needs to shut the hell up and talk to us like we're human beings. Alright? That's what I need him to realize. I think that one blow is enough. That one blow is enough. He's definitely out now. No threat. Or at least, that's what I think. But he surprises me by mustering up one more swift kick in my direction, connecting with my forehead. My eyelid swells to the size of a grape almost immediately. It seems like this last attack is more to spite me than to defend himself. I stumble back and ready myself for another round of blows, but he just slouches into the floor. He's done. Dennis grabs the rifle and instantly hands it over to me. I take it with a shaky hand. He is still wincing from where Marcus knocked him while I headed for the fire extinguisher. I can't believe you stepped between me and that gun, Dennis says. He could have killed you. I was pretty sure he wouldn't, I say, although I had known no such thing. Still, thanks, man. That was some heroic stuff. You would have done the same, right? Dennis says nothing. His eyes look to the floor. What do we do now, boss? Dennis asks. We've come this far and I want answers. I sense that Dennis does too. I take a hard look at the man before I reply. We get answers from this guy? No answers, the man says. I don't have any. Next time, I won't just hit you, I say, plunging the rifle towards him. Now get up. He obeys quickly, but his legs are wobbly and leans against the wall for support. I can feel my swollen eyelid from where he kicked me earlier. I just hope it doesn't get so bad that it affects my sight. Okay, let's move, I say, pointing the gun further down the hallway. We've come this far and I'm not going to let this guy stop us. We walk down the hallway until we come to the end. A single elevator waits for us. It's steel sliding doors, larger than a normal elevator. Before I get into the elevator with this guy, I think it's wise to learn a bit more about him. I can tell it's making him uncomfortable for me to have the gun. What's your name? I ask. Marcus. And you work here? It's clear that he doesn't want to answer, but he gives us a little nod. We're looking for the rest of our crew. Any idea where they might be? No, he says curtly, not bothering to elaborate. There's got to be some useful info we can get out of this guy. I just need to know how to dig for it. I need a first aid kit for my friend here, I say. Where might I find one? Down the second floor, he says. But we can't go down there. So hold on, backtrack a little bit. Somebody messed up in this storyline because they knew Marcus's name in the last scene before he just answered the question, what's your name? Somebody jacked that up just a little bit. I was wondering who Marcus was when I was reading it, but I just kept going. That's funny though. Alright. We are going down there, okay? Or what's on level 2? Let's ask what's on level 2 first. Maybe I don't want to go down there. He looks at me like I'm an idiot. You must be aware you're inside of a classified government facility, he says. It makes sense, but I want to doubt it. Well, I'm sure a government would want you to help save my friend, so take me to the first aid kit. I can't, he says. You don't have clearance. Hell, I barely have clearance. Then, seemingly to himself, he mutters, I make this place run. And not even a thank you, just a bunch of restricted access rooms that I'm only allowed to go in with a freaking chaperone. I interrupt his monologue. We're going to that first aid kit. I could lose my job, he says. I wonder for a moment what sort of trouble I could get in for hitting a government employee. This makes me glad I took it easy on him. Then again, he had come at us with a rifle. It makes me think that things have gone terribly wrong in this place. And that explosion in the woods, or whatever the hell that happened, might be linked to it all. I need to convince him to take us to that second floor, but I'm not sure if it would be more productive to threaten him or ask for sympathy. I think this guy's starting to come around. But I don't know. He kind of seems like a little jackass. So I don't know. Let's just ask him. Let's be nice. Let's take the higher path there. Always take the high road. Look, I say, it hasn't been the best day. We're just trying to find out what's going on, to find our crew, to survive. I know that this isn't a normal situation down here. It looks like your all protocols have been blown to hell. Can't you help us out? He looks at me sternly, weighing his options. Okay, he says. Thank you. With an untrusting stare, Marcus walks to the elevator door, approaching a small keypad by the doors. He punches in a numerical code on that keypad and we can hear a slight mechanical hum behind the steel doors. After a few seconds of angry glances and frightened sneers from Marcus, the elevator arrives. The steel doors slide open with a whisper, revealing the interior. It's exceptionally well lit and looks to be made of stainless steel. I half expect the thing to take off at the speed of light. There's another small keypad on the front right panel of the door with the options for 3 sub-level floors. Looks like this elevator doesn't go to the surface. So after we get a first aid kit for Dennis, how do we get out of here? I ask. We can't leave, Marcus says. Once the power came back on, the whole place was put on lockdown. What? I shout. Can't you override it? No, it's to prevent anything from getting out. I can't. Marcus looks as deflated as Dennis. We can't get out. We're stuck here. Dennis leans into the corner and almost falls onto the floor. The struggle for the rifle took a lot out of him. I can see that much in his face. Slowly, we start to move down. The hum and grind of the car's motors fill the space. So are we stuck here forever? Marcus scowls at me. I think it's a fair question. It doesn't seem unreasonable to assume he won't be able to get us out. We'll find somebody in the access codes, and they'll be begging me to figure out how to lift the lockdown. These people think they're so brilliant, but some of them can barely turn their computers on without help. The top coder in my class at MIT, and I'm stuck living underground, helping idiots who don't even trust me with keys. I don't care how big it is. What goes on here? Marcus shakes his head. You may as well shoot me. I can't tell you. Why not? It's beyond classified, and the things I don't know don't even cover the start of it. What does that mean? I ask, starting to get irritated. It means that even if I wanted to tell you what sort of work is done here, I don't know enough about it. How big is this place then? It's a government facility of the highest secrecy, Marcus says. A research facility. It goes 4 stories underground, and quite frankly, it scares the piss out of me that you two got in here so easily. Why is that? I ask. This is a black ops graveyard, he replies. Even the CIA doesn't know this place exists. So what's your job? I handle the IT work and make sure the databases are up and running. It's a 24/7 job. I haven't seen sunlight in almost a year. I wonder what staying in a place like this for that long would do to someone's mind. I was recruited, he continues. Because of the workload, no one else wanted this job. But I don't really mind being by myself, no family. Plus the IT, it's some crazy shit. Crazy how? This place generates over 100 terabytes of data per day, he answers, getting the slightest bit excited for this before his face falls again. What knocked the lights out? Let's do that one. Seems like some sort of power outage, Marcus says. That's all I know. There was an outage and then what? Dennis asked weakly. Then things got weird. Things got bad. Bad how? The whole place seemed to shake when the lights went out. I was checking the monitors when it happened and everything went dead. It took no more than a minute or so before I started hearing the screams. People were being killed by something. I tried getting the security cameras going again, but they only lasted for a little bit on my backup systems. But what I saw? What? I asked, feeling sharp fear worm its way into my guts. Well, what I saw on the screens for that little bit of time made no sense. It made me get the gun from the emergency vault. I think whatever it is, it's still down here. Hold on, I say. There's an emergency vault with a rifle in the same room as the security cameras in this place. Marcus gives me a grin that looks nearly insane. There are guns locked away in every room in this place, just in case you know. Alright guys. What the hell did Marcus see? Oh man, this is getting good. This is getting real good. I'm glad it didn't knock him out, huh? See that? Alright. So. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment. Talk to me, guys. I want to get to know you. Alright. With that, King Basics out.